I'm Dr. Suman from David Jalandhar. I'm here to discuss a topic of budgetary control. As you all know that budget, what is a budget? Budget is an estimate about future. And when budget is used for controlling purpose, that is called budgetary control. Now what is a budget? Budget is an estimation. It is a statement which is prepared for the future period and it is for the particular time period. As we all know that government every year prepare budget that is about various resources from where the money will come and the various ways of spending the money. As in family also we prepare a budget, monthly budget, yearly budget, to find out the ways from where the money will come and where we have to spend that money. And if we talk about budget is having some particular features. That budget is a planning device. It is deciding in advance about the future. It is prepared in money terms or quantitative terms or in both. Budget is always prepared for definite future period. The purpose of budget is always to implement some policies which are formulated by management for attaining the given objectives. So when we talk about budgeting, the act of preparing budget is called budgeting. In other words, you can say that the process of preparing the budget. When we prepare the budget, that process is called budgeting, and budgetary control is a technique which is used for controlling purpose. When the budget is used for controlling, that is called as budgetary control. Same in case of cost accounting, where the objective is to control the cost. It is one of the devices that is budgetary control. Budgetary control is establishment of the responsibilities of executives of a policy and a continuous comparison of the actual with the budgeted so as to ensure that the objectives are achieved. There are some features, or we can say that steps or the process of budgetary control. The first step is establishment of the budget. First of all, the budget of the organization is prepared. There may be budget of each department or each function. The second step is comparison of actual performance with the budget and a continuous process. We will measure the actual performance and we compare the actual performance with the budgeted one. We will find out in the third step variations, that is a difference between budgeted performance and the actual performance, to find out the deviations, to find out the difference and to know about the reasons why there is a difference. And in the fourth step, we will take the remedial action, taking suitable actions so that these differences will not arise in future. And the last is to revise the budget if there is a need. So these are the various steps of budgetary control, or this is also called as process of budgetary control. Now, the next is, what are the objectives of budgetary control? Why budgetary control is done? What is the need of budgetary control? The first is planning, that is a detailed action, deciding about the future, that is a definite period of time. And the second is coordination. Budget helps the managers to coordinate their efforts so that the main objective of the organization can be achieved. The next objective is communication. Budget is also a communication device. Whenever an organizational budget is prepared, then it is communicated to the various departments. It is given to the various managers so that the overall objective of the organization can be achieved. The another is budget will provide motivation. It is a useful tool for motivating managers to perform in line with the company objectives. Whenever the budget is prepared, we will try to achieve that budget. So it will create motivation among employees. The another objective is controlling. Control is necessary because only planning will not serve the purpose till it is not actually implemented or achieved. So controlling is ensuring that planned and objectives as laid down, they are achieved. So, and the last is performance evaluation. A budget provides a useful tool for measuring, for evaluating the performance of the manager, how well they are performing whenever the targets are given, whether they are able to achieve those targets or not. That is to be done with the help of budgetary control. So budgetary control is a very, very important technique of management for controlling as well as for cost control. The next is essentials. What are the essentials of effective budgeting? There is a need of support of top level management. There is a need of proper participation of all the executives. Until all will participate, it will not be successful. The goals must be reasonable, they must be achievable, and a clearly defined organization structure should be there. There must be complete and continuous budget education to all employees. There must be adequate accounting systems so that reporting and actual performance can be measured. There must be constant vigilance, that is, continuous performance evaluation must be there. It will lead to maximum profits. And whenever you are establishing budgetary control, the cost of the system must be considered, because cost benefit analysis is to be done and it must be integrated with the standard cost. The next is preliminaries in the installation of budgetary control system. There is a need of creation of budget center. There is the introduction of adequate accounting records. Preparation of organizational chart is required. Budget committees are to be established. Proper preparation of budget manual, that is rules and regulation. Budget and manual document will show the proper responsibilities and the rules and regulations. Budget period is to be specified, and there is need to determine the key factors, because the success of the budget will depend on the key factors. So these are the preliminaries which are to be considered while installing the budgetary system. Budgets, classification of budgets. There are various types of budgets. On the basis of functions, there are functional budgets like sales budget, purchase budget, cash budget. There is a departmental budgets. All departmental budgets, they are come under the category of functional budgets. And the other is the master budget, which is detailed budget, that is a combination of all the budgets, that is called as master budgets. On the basis of flexibility, budget can be fixed budget and the flexible budget, that is for the particular level of activities. For example, if you are preparing a budget for 1000 units, it is not a just